Hi there, we're Alexisonfire, and these are our 3 favorite walks. Stallion. Walk number 2, the pimp walk.
All right. This one takes a little bit of preparation. Walk number 1, chicken walk. That would be me. And this is a day in the life of a geezer. For this ain't a club track. Pull out your sack and sit back.
There's no reason why the streets can't mean real life in England. But I think at first it kind of worked against me because people thought I was trying to be, you know, from Inglewood or something.
Inglewood! I excel in both content and deliverance.
Hello. This is a test. Hello. This is a test.
The forecast, plenty of sunshine during today with seasonal temperatures, sticky and humid.
Surprisingly cool, Sprite Ice. Dress appropriately.
If you think you might be pregnant, it's hard to think of anything else. A Clear Blue pregnancy test is over 99% accurate. In a minute, 2 blue lines will appear if you're pregnant, and 1 if you're not. So whatever the result, clear your mind with Clear Blue.
Convinced he could make it on his own, Peanut Butter left chocolate, only to come across hard times. He quickly realized how much more he was in a Reese cup. He missed those chocolate ridges he called home. Relieved, Chocolate said, "I was an empty shell without you." Peanut Butter agreed. We're so much more together. Reese, the roundness, ridges, chocolate, and peanut butter make it the taste that's so much more.
Pick up your cell phone, because it's time to text your vote for the 2003 MuchMusic Video Awards People's Choice nominees. Watch for your nominees tag and send it to MuchMusic short code 54321. Make your picks for this year's favorite Canadian group.
I know you're out there, somewhere out there. I'd do anything just to hold you in my arms. So am I still waiting for this world to stop raining?
I can feel the blood rushing through my veins.
Nothing could come between us.
So get wireless with the 2003 MMVAs only on MuchMusic. Brought to you in part by Axe Deodorant Body Spray.
Hello. This is a test. Hello. This is a test.
All right, welcome back to the new music. You know, it's hard to imagine that one guy from Birmingham, England, which incidentally is the starting base for Black Sabbath, can actually call himself The Streets. But Mike Skinner, aka The Streets, is that fella. And he's actually one of the few artists in England to add a level of social commentary to the party-hardy UK garage and a two-step movement over there. He deals with all the hits as well. He deals with drugs, welfare, nightlife, and such. And he does it with that wonderful British irony. We hooked up with The Streets, that would be Mike Skinner, on the posh streets of LA.
This ain't the down, it's the upbeat, make it complete.
When you say LA, you think films, don't you? You think Oscars, fake tits, porn.
This ain't your archetypal street sound. Scan for ultrasounds, north, south, east, west, and all round.
Yeah. Yeah. The Streets.
Original pirate material. You're listening to The Streets. Lock down your aerial. Make yourself at home. We got diesel or some of that homegrown. Sit back in your throne, turn off your phone.
Pirate radio in England is like where kids just set up their own radio station and play the music that they want to play. Original pirate material. You're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial. A lot of kids listen to pirate radio, and it's basically just kids with their own. And they
experimenting, I guess.
Yeah, they go up into the top of the flats, and they put the aerial in the fire, just outside the fire exit, and then they run the cable down the lift thing and plug it into their house, and they can broadcast their own radio.
But I get well leery when geezers look at me funny, bounce them round like bunnies. I'm likely to cause mischief. Good clean grief, you must believe, and I ain't no thief. Law-abiding and all legal.
Bird is a girl, Geese is a boy, Marlon is brandy, Larry is out of order, drunk and loud. On the doles, like, benefits, what do you call it? Welfare.
These are Awasia, and this is a day in the life of a geezer. For this ain't a club track. Pull out your sack and sit back.
There's no reason why the streets can't mean real life in England, but I think at first it kind of worked against me because people thought I was trying to be, you know, from Inglewood or something.
Inglewood!
I excel in both content and deliverance, so let's put on our classics and we'll have a little dance, shall we? Hip-hop has been huge in England since it was huge in America. We really were, you know, there from the start. Even though, you know, those guys weren't touring to England, and I don't think they even noticed we were buying the records, but you know, it's been massive, but we just haven't really managed to come up with our own artist. Yeah, you know, you listen to hip-hop at home and, you know, garage on the radio. And when you go out raving, you go out to garage clubs. Mesmerising tones, rising pianos, this is my zone, so stop cloning. Pick paper, scissors or stone. In England, dance music and hip-hop go together a bit more. They're a bit more in the same environment. Because I don't think we had as big a hang-up about being gay that maybe hip-hop had.
I'm doing your girlfriend. That's something you can't believe.
There was an LL Cool J tour in, like, 88 or something. He came over and they had, like, a house DJ warming up for him. And he was going, who's these faggots on DJ?
I'm doing your girlfriend. That's something you can't believe.
Yeah, it was quite a big story at the time. And it
now, why do you think he said that?
I don't know, he's probably homophobic at the time. I doubt he is now. But, I mean, I think it's just more a product of his background, really. I don't think it's, you know, he sounds like a nice guy. Dizzy new heights, blinded by the lights, these people are for life. It just highlights, I think, the way in England rave culture and hip-hop came in together. And, you know, it was basically just people going out and getting and listening to modern, you know, new, innovative music. So what I'm doing is really just putting all that together, all that background together.
Blending it.
Yeah, you know, because if I listen to that music and that music and that music, I just put it all together. Original pirate material. You're listening to the streets. Lock down your aerial.
How's it come to this?
All right, this is a bit of a switch from the streets. Let's talk about the Be Good Tanyas. They make a nice, beautiful blend of country and folk music and actually played their first gig busking outside for the people in line at a Lilith Fair show. But since then, they've gone on to get tons of international acclaim, especially in the United Kingdom. Hannah Sung hooked up with the ladies to talk about their wide fan base and also making that old-timey music.
I love crows. He's so blurry too. It's like they're very like sketchbook kind of drawings.
I dreamed that I saw you down at the corner store. You were looking through magazines and flew out the door.
Do you find yourself inspired when it comes to music by nature and just life and, you know, things outside of, say, the music you're listening to?
Yeah, lots of places in the music, lots of history and characters imagery that comes up, you know, old railroads and bar rooms and gambling houses and brothels and kind of, you know, cities and shacks in the woods and stuff like that. So we were like, well, what the hell? Let's just go to a little fair and we'll just stand outside. And there's a huge lineup. It's like hour-long lineup to get in. And there's thousands and thousands of women waiting to get in. And we're like, we're gonna busk it.
We made a tiny little bit of money, but people gave us...
We made $70.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But then people gave us a bunch of hash brownies and beer and food and, I don't know, carrots and potatoes. And we went and spent all the money and had a great picnic on the beach. The UK has a really strong history of absorbing North American music. A lot of country and roots music does, and it always has done better over there. Even in the days of the Carter family and Jimmy Rogers, that music made it over to the UK. A lot of that music originated over there, you know, and with Irish music and Scottish music, it all came to America. And there's a real strong connection there that always has been. Gone like winter, let the winds blow, let the dogs howl at the rain.
You take a lot of songs, like traditional songs, and you arrange them yourselves, but they're songs that so many different people have sung over the ages.
It's like this big circle, you know, it's like a big family and it just, there's no beginning or end to it, you know, it's music from, you know, 1920 or 1930 is just as valid and living and breathing as music from today. I feel very honored to be part of that.
Love won't let you down, long as it's around.
A lot of your songs are about women and being in love. Are you in love right now?
Yeah, I think I am. I think there's lots of girls that I'm in love with.
Lots of girls?
Sure. Every time I meet a girl that's beautiful, like you even, you know.
We're losing it. 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 The boys. The hills. The thrills.
We're friends and family and brothers and musicians and business partners.
Swollen members exposed Tuesday on Much.
Pick up your cell phone, because it's time to text your vote for the 2003 MuchMusic Video Awards People's Choice nominees. Watch for your nominees tag and send it to MuchMusic short code 54321. Make your picks for this year's favorite Canadian group.
I know you're out there, somewhere out there. I'd do anything just to hold you in my arms. So am I still waiting for this world to stop raining?
Alive, I can feel the blood rushing through my veins.
Nothing could come between us.
So get wireless with the 2003 MMVAs only on MuchMusic. Brought to you in part by the joy of Pepsi.
This is why you got fired. This is why your girlfriend left you. This is why you got evicted. Twice. And this was worth it.
Forecast, plenty of sunshine for today with seasonal temperatures sticky and
Surprisingly cool, Sprite Ice. Dress appropriately.
I feel very lonely when there's something wrong with the signal. When we lose the signal, it just feels very lonely. And the signal, when I lose the signal.
All right, welcome back to the show. The music industry is one of those few places where somebody battling with mental illness can actually thrive. Everybody from Rocky Erickson to Wesley Willis, even to Beach Boys, Brian Wilson. Daniel Johnston is another one of those artists. He battles mental illness on a daily basis, and the stage is a very scary place for him. But he's still found cult-like status. He's played with everybody from Yola Tango to the Butthole Surfers, and even had his music covered by Sonic Youth. Hannah Sung hooked up with Daniel Johnston at a comfort spot. It's a comic book store in Toronto.
If you think that love has a chance with you, maybe hope can shine a light so true. Just smile, you can win the victory so sweet.
Yeah, they got some good comic books here.
Look around, what your friends are telling you so free.
I sell a lot of art at the shows, and that gives me extra money to spend at the comic book shops and stuff, you know. I used to draw when I was a little kid a lot. When we moved to West Virginia from Utah, there were no kids anywhere that I knew at first when we first moved. And in Utah, there were kids all around. We lived in a subsidiary of the city where there were kids all around all the time. And I didn't know what to do. So I remember my mom bought me a notebook pad of drawing paper. And she gave me a pen, and I goes, oh, you know, and I started drawing. And that's how I got started drawing, really.
You know, other kids were running around, you know, playing with guns or, you know, climbing trees or whatever, and Daniel was definitely creating art at a very young age.
Outer space was never so high. Oh, baby, you're driving me crazy.
And I think for a lot of people who know you well and who really love your music, part of the fascination about you is your mental illness. Would you describe it as
I'm a manic depressive, yes. I'm a manic depressive, and I've suffered severe depression all my life because of it. And it wasn't until recently, until they got me on the right medication, it's been like 5 years ago. And it really was a miracle drug for me that I haven't suffered severe depression since.
Baby, you're driving me crazy.
With all the new drugs, it was just like a nightmare what they were going to give me next, you know, with the effect it would have on me, you know, because they give me some drug and I would be just like a Frankenstein monster or something, you know, just kind of drifting around the house, you know. But they finally figured it out, and it worked.
I'm so trapped in boredom.
I really am a funny guy, but it just, every time an interviewer starts to ask me questions, I just start handing out the facts. I'm sorry.
He kept apologizing for being boring. He was like, my life is boring. I don't think his life is boring. I don't know why he says that.
Well, his life is boring to him. It's not boring to you. Because, you know, I think Daniel, he emulates a lot of things that he sees, a lot like maybe a child might. You know, he spends a lot of time at home, and he spends a lot of time drawing and writing songs, and you may not think that's exciting, you know, or he may not think that's exciting because he's been doing it his whole life.
Love won't let you down, long as it's around.
A lot of your songs are about women and being in love. Are you in love right now?
Yeah, I think I am. I think there's lots of girls that I'm in love with.
Lots of girls?
Sure. Every time I meet a girl that's beautiful, like you even, yeah, it's a kind of love just to see a girl that's beautiful.
Love can save you now.
And when it comes to this album being called Fear Yourself, what are you saying when you're saying fear yourself?
Well, I think you all should. With the things you do and that you're trying to get away with, you should really fear yourself.
Do you fear yourself?
No, I don't.
Love can save you now.
All right, one of the big stories this year is the return of Iggy Pop and the Stooges. A new record just tore up the stage at the Coachella Music Festival, so we were inspired to go back to 1981. We went into the vaults for a terrible interview when he brought out the C word.
I think what I want to do or what I don't want to do. That's what's important. Mm-hmm. Not what I can do best or worst. Whereas, you know, someone with real limitations would stick to what they do best very carefully.
You really are something else.
Yeah. In other words, you're about to say I'm a
No, I'm not saying anything.
I am.
What are you into? I can't believe it, man. Okay, that's a wrap.
Cut, no.
Gee, Iggy.
I'm happy to talk to you.
I know, I can tell.
I'm not insulting you.
No, I know.
Come on, give me a gift, right?
I'm honoring you.
You're honoring me? I don't think so.
Ah, the C word, and you thought I meant Gretchen. All right, we're done. Thanks for watching. Email us, info@thenewmusic.net, or go to the website, thenewmusic.net. We'll see you next time.
That love has a chance with you. Maybe hope can shine a light so true.
Well, this is all just crazy here.
What's crazy?
Just smile. You can win the victory so sweet.
Can we see what you've chosen?
No, please. I'm just going through this here.
And tomorrow, no more sorrow.
Yeah, they got some good comic books here.
You've picked out quite a few.
Hot presses.
Love can save you now.
You're a movie star.
173. Okay, I don't want to be a movie
Okay.
star.
Love can save you now.